Hello everybody and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at the Forgotten Age campaign expansion. Snakes! Do you like snakes? Because there's snakes in here. And also, I just got to shout out for a second before we do anything else. This is probably my favorite box art on any of the Arkham Horror expansions. It might just because of the donkey here going, you know, but it's beautiful. This is beautiful art, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Today we're going to be unboxing the campaign expansion, which should be out sometime soon. I'm not sure. I'm kind of just aiming this for like the guesstimated date, but this has all of the scenarios from the Forgotten Age expansion that originally released as Mythos packs. So there are 9-ish scenarios that can be found in this beautiful box of cards. And yeah, this is a fun, tough expansion. So this was the 3rd official expansion that came out, and it was a difficulty increase, to say the least. However, I actually find it to be pretty easy on repeat playthrough nows. When, funnily enough, I've actually been having a tougher time in Dunwich than I have been having in Forgotten Age lately. But the blind playthrough for this one's very rough, so you should just be aware. But this is one of the best expansions, I think, for the game. Forgotten Age is very fun. It's very good. I'm excited to unbox today. Huge thank you to Fantasy Flight Games for sending this to me to make this video, and we're gonna dive in. Notably, if you have the Mythos packs in the original deluxe edition, there's nothing new in here apart from this coil-bound book with everything in it. That's cool. But otherwise, you don't need to grab the new version. However, as you can see, as I just move into this one, unlike the player card expansion, let me just remove that secret. Unlike the player card expansion, this has the nice storage space. So this will fit, as you can see here, this will fit the entire campaign sleeved. It'll fit your player cards as well, but generally I hold now in all my revised boxes, I hold 2 campaigns sleeved. So zoop, zoop. They're very good storage for that, and the boxes look absolutely beautiful on the shelf as well. You can kind of see them. I think you can see them behind me. Yeah, see I have Edge of the Earth and Scarlet Keys on the box, and this one's going to be joining them. They just look so good. They look so good. The key art's always great. So, what is in here? Unfortunately, again, I don't have an ad sheet. Why? They were like, Fantasy Flight saw me doing the bit where I always talked about the ad sheet, and then they said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get them the hell out of here. Notably, so this is basically, I'm not going to flip through it because of the spoilers, but this is the coiled, all collection of everything that, all the scenario setup, all the scenario rules, everything that's there, the special rules for the campaign, and then there is like I said, the prologue, all the stuff, the resolution, and that's all in this book, all the way to the end, which has the stuff that's like the campaign log, all the fun stuff. Just don't want to spoil anybody. As well as also the design notes from MJ, which is, I don't think I've ever read this one, but this one is, it's a great campaign again. I'm playing it right now on the channel, and it's a great campaign. I love the hell out of Forgotten Age. So, this is the thing that I removed. I'm pretty confident I know what this is. But this is probably the coolest thing they could have done with this. I want to open it, but I also was not instructed to open it. But I think that this is awesome. I was wondering how this was going to be handled. And if this is what I think it is, this is a really cool way of doing that. So, if we look at these, this is actually how they do this. I said so ignorantly in my last in my last video, the unboxing the Scarlet Keys, but they now actually package each scenario in a little package made for them. So as you can see, this is actually, sorry, like this. This is actually all of the campaigns that exist here. All the scenarios that exist in this campaign. So Untamed Wilds, Doom of Etsley, Threads of Fate, Boundary Beyond, Heart of Elders Part 1 and Part 2, City of Archives, Depths of Yoth, and Shattered Aeons. So yeah, it makes it so much easier to like not miss cards, and there's also the bundle of cards which are kind of like just the generic sets, as well as any personal signature stuff that you're going to earn throughout the thing. Yeah, so this is honestly, it makes an unboxing really easy. I am going to peek at this. I am peeking. Just kidding, I can't open it. I was not instructed to. When I'm instructed to, it's going to show me the thing that I can, you know, the pull tab to open it. I could cut it open, but that would be against the rules. It says that on both sides. But yeah, so yeah, it is more convenient to be able to have them this way. And I think what just matters here is I'm gonna get open one of these. We're gonna just open up the Untamed Wilds and kind of just look at this stuff pretty quickly. Just give it a quick little look. So yeah, has the scenario card. Once again, I'm gonna try to keep spoilers to a minimum because this is an unboxing, but it says the opening act and agenda. It has the starting location, some assets, and some other stuff that's going to show up. But as you can see, what they do is they make it very simple for you to actually set it up, which is really nice. Yeah. So let's talk about the Forgotten Age. Let's go back to this little guidebook and start looking at some of the rules. So some stuff that you're going to see in this campaign is two mechanics that are part of the reasons why this can be such a tricky... This alert already popped up today. Why is it popping up in the middle when I'm trying to make a video? What the heck? So, the supplies mechanic is you're going to basically like have a set amount of supply points to buy things, items like a rope, a pickaxe, a map, a compass, a torch. And you're not going to really know what the best option is. So it's part of what makes the blind play for this one so difficult. Stop shaking. What part of makes the blind play for this campaign so difficult is the fact that you might not know what's the most optimal supplies. So I think what you should do is you should come in this one and you should kind of just expect that you're going to probably struggle a bit in the Forgotten Age. Makes it more fun. Vengeance is another one. So vengeance is a keyword where you're going to make a certain special someone a little bit angry as you progress through it. And it might be directly related to... Let me show you an example. Let me just rip open one of these and show you a quick example. It might be directly related to these snakes that I talked about earlier. So this snake has vengeance, which means if you kill this snake and vengeance puts it in the victory display, bad things might happen to you. So the flavor is that, yeah, you're just walking through the jungle, you see a snake and you're like, ah! Hit it with a machete, cut its head off, snake problem solved. But really, this might have problems in the future for you as well, which I think is a very fun kind of ominous thing that's going to be coming. Another thing that's really spooky about this one is that you can get poisoned. And poison is very scary. I mean, who in real life wants to get poisoned, right? That's kind of like the feeling and vibe for the whole thing. And it's a mechanic that's going to carry over throughout the whole thing, and you're always going to have like the risk of getting poisoned. It's all these things that make it so that on a repeated play, on your non-blind plays, it's what makes the Forgotten Age so fun, is that there's all these awesome moving bits and pieces that come together to create a really cool story and vibe throughout the whole thing. Another mechanic that's big and a very there's a lot of contention about this explore mechanic. So the explore mechanic is basically there's going to be locations that you're going to have to explore to find, right? Like this river canyon, for example. And your maps are not going to be open like they normally were as you were used to in previous campaigns, especially if you've only played the revised core, Dunwich and Carcosa. The river canyon, with this one, the explore thing makes it so that you're going to actually have to explore your map. The problem is, what makes it really tough on blind plays is that there are treachery cards in the encounter deck. Now, sorry, in the explore deck. So it means that you might end up spending an action just to draw an encounter card. I've seen people online recommend that if you're going to play with the explore rules, you should play with the return to explore rules. I am going to go against that grain and not recommend that. I think that actually both explore rules work very well, and it really depends on the flavor of game that you want to play. And I think for the normal Forgotten Age, for your first blind play, just play it as is. You might have heard other stuff, just follow the text, play the explore. It's going to be a struggle, it's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it and good. This is a great campaign, so you shouldn't worry about it being difficult. If you're really worried, go down to easy, which should just be called narrative, in my opinion. And it's really fun. It's really fun. The other thing that makes it tough is, as you can see over here, there's a -5 on standard, which was the first time this happened. And that was a shocking experience, to say the least. So yeah. There's not really too much more to talk about or show here without like going into the cards. But these videos aren't here to like spoil things and look through every card for the campaigns. Rather, what's more important to me is to showcase and talk about why this campaign might be worth it. So ultimately, if you are looking for a challenging Arkham Horror experience with a great pulpy adventure flavor, with a good chunk of replayability and some of the best, and also maybe one that some people don't like, a certain City of Archives. This one's also very contentious online. I think that this is a very good box for you to pick up. Is it your best first purchase after the revised core set? It can be, because I do think that Arkham is playable no matter what. It's just, it'll be varying degrees of difficulty, and you might need to, especially if you just have the revised core, Forgotten Age, and like one other player card expansion. Forgotten Age is going to be a tough time. It's going to be tough, but I think it's doable, and it shouldn't sway you away from doing it. You just need to be aware of the challenge that will be coming for you, so to speak. But yeah, Forgotten Age campaign is a great campaign. It's my second favorite after Carcosa. And Carcosa, a lot of it just becomes down to the theme. I love the arts, I love theater, and I love Hastur. So, like, it kind of just all builds together into that. This, however, while the theme isn't, like, my number one, it's just a very fun, very well-designed campaign, and I think you'll enjoy it, and I think if you're interested in it, you should pick it up. And if you already have it and you want the coiled book, you can pick it up as well, but you don't need to. But I'm just, I'm happy that this is coming out there, and this new model makes it easier for new players to get into this great game and be able to experience these great campaigns, because this is awesome. This is awesome, and I'm also just very happy I have this box. So thank you, Fantasy Flight. I'm very happy I have this box as well, because I love the hell out of that art. It's incredible. So that's it. Like I said, there's not too much to unbox here. I hope I didn't want to like pad things out too much, but hopefully this has given you an idea of what Arkham Horror the Forgotten Age is, and if it might be for you. Once again, the flavor is that we're chopping into the jungle. You can read it on the back. We think we know the history of the Earth, but there are secrets that lie beyond our ken and truths that threaten to undo our understanding of the universe. Yeah. It's great. It's great. It's a great time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, a GG's.